Hi, this is the 5-minute window looking into life, God, and the Bible. God sends an angel to shut the lions' mouths while Daniel is in the lion's den. God saves Daniel from the lions. King Darius witnesses this. He makes another decree. This time the people are to fear and respect the God of Daniel. Has King Darius acknowledged that Daniel's God is the God most high and sovereign over the kingdoms of the world? We can only hope for the best. This is what King Darius says about Daniel's God as he makes the decree. For he is the living God, and he endures forever. His kingdom will never be destroyed. His dominion will never end. He rescues and he saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on the earth. He has rescued Daniel from the power of lions. There are two things which King Darius acknowledges about the God of Daniel. First, he is the eternal God who lives forever. His kingdom will never be destroyed and never end. This means that God stands beyond time. He is not time-bound like us human beings. This is something that we all find difficult to understand. We are all time-bound creatures. Second, God rescues and delivers. God performs signs and wonders so that he rescues and saves. King Darius witnesses God save Daniel from the lion's den. This is evidence to King Darius that the God of Daniel is the Saviour God. So there are two things that King Darius highlights. Firstly, God is the eternal God. Secondly, God rescues and delivers. I would like to tell you a story of a great author of novels. This author writes bestsellers. He is well known because of his characters. He knows how to make them come alive in his stories. He takes his characters through the difficulties of life and brings about resolution so that they survive the trial. However, one day as he is writing this novel, one of his characters gets stuck with nowhere to go. What will this author do? He thinks for a while. He then decides to transform himself to become one of the characters in the novel so that he can save this character who is in distress. This is where my parable breaks down. You can see that this story is fiction. However, I tell this particular story to illustrate how the eternal God can come and save his time-bound creatures. When our God, who is eternal, decides to save people like Daniel in the lion's den, he chooses to come down from his eternal state to limit himself in a time-bound situation. Our God is not just some being out there in eternity. Our God decides to enter our world so that he can save and deliver us. Our salvation as human beings then involves the inbreaking of an eternal God into our world. The God who lives forever chooses to limit himself so that he can save us from perilous situations. So that is why Christmas is an important celebration for me. Christmas involves the ultimate entry of God into this time-bound world. God becomes a human being to save us from our lion's den.